So, the idea E.G.O workshop. It's been a while since I decided to open the workshop for people to join, and now that it's been around, what, 2 weeks? There are a lot of IDs of varying rarities and E.G.Os out there to look at. So, a responsible host, I should go over some of them, right? Right. And for that reason, I've picked out 1 2-star, 3-star, and E.G.O to go over today for everyone to see. If you want to see the IDs and E.G.Os that I show here yourself, they are all posted in the workshop server, so join up. First of all, our beloved rarity 2 stars. Category that is dead since Lantern E-Sank. God, it's been over a year now, huh? Is that for any sinner we know of? Instead, it's for a custom character, K, the Dead Rabbit's henchwoman. I like the fact the author went out of their way to make a custom head for the ID. A focuses on bleed and rupture as its base status effects, along with some debuffs on the side like offense level down or paralyze. What caught my eye is the usage of bleed count instead of rupture count when the target is above 10 rupture potency, though maintaining both at the same time might be an issue, especially without a team dedicated to both statuses at once, or a certain bleed E.G.O. It's a nice idea though. Both skill 1 and skill 2 inflict some sort of debuff on Clash Win and scale in some way from the ID's custom status, Embedded Nails, which simply make blunt skills more positive with Rupture count, since otherwise the ID can be a bit lacking in that department. So hey, flavor text. It's nice to see that some people are trying to play around with it. The ID's skill 3 is the source of the nails, inflicting them when winning a clash above 25 or more sanity, or, alternatively, after hitting the opponent with a cracked coin, but not before kicking their crotch for some reason. The counter is rather weak, in my opinion, but it's 2-star stuff or something. But hey, would you look at that? Passives are simple and nice. Some bonus power when attacking staggered enemies or killing them, and deal more damage to the most beat up enemy as well. Don't know what that inflict is there for. Sanity loss for the enemy is also straightforward, and lastly the support passive has a nice unique activation, and I guess it works for all allies? It at least looks so, which would make it really good. I'll give this idea B+. It's a nice one, good job. Now, Season 7 so far gave us 3 IDs already for a hybrid team that could work, just needs some more support in the field of syncing. The index IDs are rather negative in terms of their count, and Degraded Office fixer Honglu saw that and tried to fix it. How? By syncing Echoes of the Manor. That's how. Honglu inflicts Dent of Sorrow next turn on the first target he hits, then the effect cycles randomly between enemies after it runs out or an enemy dies. And Dent of Sorrow does a couple of good things, starting with making Honglu deal more damage to the enemy with the status and gain 1 poise count on each hit, since there is no limit put anywhere, but I'm guessing it was meant to be 1. Otherwise it's really strong and would make Honglu poise neutral almost always. The second line is basically Echoes of the Manor, but instead of applying the syncing count at 50% chance when syncing is applied, it does so on crits. Honglu also has a 60% chance for this effect to proc instead of 50%. And the last line is, well, it's mini butterflies, since Riensang exists now, so it's hard to have butterflies on poise syncing now. Skill 1 and Skill 2 are not too hard to understand, but they do have really high demands to fulfill their coin power conditionals, and Skill 1 has a reuse on second coin when critting. Flood of Blades, which is the Skill 3, is also simple, with the added bonus of reusing the whole skill when killing the target with the third coin. And apparently as many times as he can, since there is no limit anywhere here, giving us a possible onrush situation. The evade is stupidly strong. There is no other way to put it. Higher base roll than any other evade except Molar Ishmael, rolls up 60, and up to an insane 19 with a coin power, which is not hard to get since he gains up to 3 poise from his passive for simply having 9 poise. Oh, and he gets to use the dodge against an unopposed attack once per turn. Just great. Honglu also gets SP when allies take damage. It's not much though. As for the support passive, The first line is kinda like Blade Lineage E.G.O, but actually limited this time, and works only when gaining poise count, while the second line gives 20% more damage on crit when hitting enemies with sinking. The AD does a good job at supporting the hybrid team, but it needs some balance tweaks, especially to the evade. I'll give it a B+. While Purgisnacht is just around the corner, and with it is Harmony Sinclair E.G.O. Well, there is no Harmony Sinclair in the workshop's gallery, there is Harmony E.G.O instead. And first off, the E.G.O has different name on Awakening compared to Corrosion, which never happens unless there is a two-part Awakening. But whatever, it's okay. Main thing is that it still fits thematically. Awakening rolls kinda low, but I guess it's because of the reuse to balance it out. Still could use some clash power, but it's not too criminal. This line here, I really like this line for some reason, and I don't know why. It's before attack too, so it won't affect the clash. There is no issues with the coins, since it's all good. Spare for the lucky number with inflicting bleed and tremor potency here. Okay, hi, this is me while editing. Well, my editor is editing for me now. But I've been looking a bit after seeing that after attack thing on the last coin. I've looked through half of the E.G.Os in the entire game just to find out that after attack has been renamed into attack end, and I've been going insane for like 10 minutes about it already. Yeah, well, it's usually before the coins, but there is also examples like Contempt Hour Yoshu, who has it before the coins and on the coin, so I don't even know at this point. I'm going mentally insane. Someone help me here. It gives rhythm to all allies, providing them with some clash power, damage and debuffs to defense level. Oh, and the second line here shouldn't really be using a conditional turn end like it is. Instead, just typing turn end, lose 1 count is good. Same will apply for the other effect when we get to it. Corrosion forgoes the idea of reusing coins for upfront infliction of bleed and tremor, possibly some healing and frenzy infliction on kill. Frenzy being just an upgraded version of Rhythm, having better offensive buffs, but also stronger defensive debuffs. The E.G.O passive just straight up references Library of Ruin abnormality page of the same name. Overall, it's a really nice E.G.O with minimal mistakes. I would say it gets an A- or A. And with that, we went over everything I wanted to showcase from the public gallery. Big props to the authors of these creations, it was pleasure reading through them. I'll be picking out some public creations from the workshop from time to time and making videos like this on them, as an appreciation to the people who contribute to the gallery. I also like to show some honorable mentions here and there that were interesting too, but just didn't make it, mostly due to time, as to not make the video too long. That was it for today. I'll be seeing you all soon with probably more works. Bye! Happy burn season! I was done. That I would end the video again by just saying bye and cutting the audio off like usual. Not this time. Season 7 is lacking in burn content, and it's time to cook some stuff up for the status. I'm starting a competition over here. Following this video, I will be collecting submissions for the contest until this date here. What's the contest about? Make a burn 3-star identity. 1 submission per contestant. Feed the burn society. Hybrid ID or not, doesn't matter, as long as it's mainly for burn. Do I guarantee I will go over all the works in the video about it? Depends on how much stuff I will get, but I will try my best to look at all the works. The good and the bad. Of course, the best will get the most spotlight, so do your best. This event is also sponsored by the generous Big M, who is providing a whopping $10 for the winner. Let's make burn great again. Bye!